This time, the simple and crude method can often produce high-end and practical products. In most areas of Pakistan, cooking is still mainly done by burning firewood. In order to save Pakistanis from the trouble of oil smoke, a simple and crude workshop specializing in the production of firewood stoves made use of the high-quality stainless steel purchased at a low price to make an affordable and durable high-end smokeless stove. The first step in making it is to make a certain size on the stainless steel sheet. After marking, you can use scissors to carefully cut the iron sheet along the marked line. The cut iron sheet is the raw material for making the halogen body. Since the smokeless stove is divided into an inner layer and an outer layer, the size of the iron sheet is different. Now we need to make the air inlet of the smokeless stove. After finding the center point on the iron sheet, use a homemade stamping tool to punch out a circular air inlet on the iron sheet. Then chisel the iron sheet on that layer. Cut out a number of tiny pores. These 2 rows of tiny pores are the key to making the smokeless stove smokeless. Next, you can use a plate rolling machine to bend and shape the iron sheet so that it can be processed into a round barrel shape. After the iron sheet is shaped, you need to use a spot welding machine to weld the iron sheet. This step is mainly to completely fix the iron sheet into a cylindrical shape. The reason why there are 3 pieces of iron sheets is because the outer layer of the smokeless stove is composed of 2 pieces of iron sheets. The outer layer of the hollow heat insulation structure is formed. Next, the uniform iron sheet needs to be curled. By adjusting the position of the curling pattern, a step is made at one end of the iron sheet to facilitate subsequent welding with the bottom plate. The inner layer of the combustion type is relatively simple. You only need to curl the iron sheet and then process the bottom plate iron sheet with a groove. In this way, the 2 can be interlocked to form a complete combustion type. The main body that needs to be welded now is the outer layer of the furnace body of the smokeless stove. You only need to curl the iron sheet and then process the bottom plate iron sheet with a groove. In this way, the 2 can be interlocked to form a complete combustion type. The main body that needs to be welded now is the outer layer of the furnace body of the smokeless stove. Then the position of the outer iron sheet can be adjusted and it can be welded and fixed to the furnace body bottom box to form a hole. In this way, the outer layer of the entire furnace body forms a hollow heat insulating structure. At the same time, in order to further improve the heat insulating effect, a large amount of flame retardant heat insulating cotton needs to be stuffed into the middle layer to improve the heat insulating capacity and thermal efficiency of the entire furnace body. Then the sealing ring on the top can be installed. In this way, the outer layer of the entire smokeless stove forms a hollow structure similar to a thermos cup. Now we need to make the air intake structure of the air inlet. Structure: a square tube-shaped air duct is made of iron sheet and a dismantling fan is installed on the air duct so that the air intake in the furnace body can be adjusted by adjusting the wind speed knob. In this way, when the inner combustion chamber is installed in the stove, the combustion chamber will be hung on the iron ring of the furnace mouth, thereby forming a hollow structure with the outer inner wall. When the firewood in the stove is ignited, the oil fan blows a large amount of air from the air inlet and uses the vertical passage of the furnace body to the air convection is formed in the duct. When the hot air rises, it draws fresh oxygen from the bottom into the combustion area to promote the full combustion of the fuel. The combustible gas that has been burned out is supplemented with oxygen and mixed in the high temperature area for secondary combustion, thereby greatly reducing the generation of smoke. This is where this affordable and durable smokeless stove is made. So what do you think of the quality of this